Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate.
He's got a man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Let's set a time. 59. Check the backer.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Watson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's make these babies kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam.
Here's Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. On 3rd down, Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jayon Brown. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Go, 14. 58, boy, 58 for Mike. Get it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Touch 50. 58, boy, 58, Mike. One left. He's coming, double up.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What? 215. 58. 25. All day. Shit. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 0. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert. Spot that. Back.
They go play action with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm coming for the side.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th down. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Let's go double count.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Set. 19. Mike, we ain't giving up nothing today. Tight dog.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Titans 38, Seahawks 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. They got
This is Hines.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Watson now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 45. Seahawks.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he works his way forward for about 4, up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
14, find it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go, 4 down. Check 3. Got it. Orbit.
To throw is Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Wilson now operating from the gun. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Took right. Let's get off the field. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
14, Friday. Check. Rotate. Spell. Check. Check 13. One left. Start.
Operating from the gun. Wilson rolling to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Hey.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
58's the mic. You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. At 58. Alert. Here we go, D. 58, right? Off. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It's a gain. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
58. Gun. Here we go. Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
Hey! Wahoo! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
58 to Mike.
From the gun, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
54 is Mike. Check, check. 54. I got you, son.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check. Alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check 50.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily.
It's our time.
Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Matt Ioannidis, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it. It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it. And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.